Good evening. Welcome once again to our spring concert for the symphonic band and the Wind Symphony. I'm Chris Pearson. I'm director of bands here at Chaparral High School. So awesome to see all of you here tonight. Our first piece that we're going to perform for you is entitled Joy. Here is what the composer has to say about it. Joy and its companion piece, Joy Revisited, are the results of an experiment I've been wanting to try for many years. The creation of two works using the same general melodic, harmonic, and expressive content. In other words, I endeavored to compose unidentical twins, two sides of the same coin, with one major distinction. Joy was created with young players in mind, and Joy Revisited was aimed at more advanced players. Okay, so that gives you a little bit about the two pieces. Above all, joy is an expression of its namesake. Simple, unabashed joy. A boisterous, uninhibited quality is implied in the music. Not only climactic moments, but also a frequent presence of sudden and dramatic stylistic contrasts. Okay, then he goes on a lot more. So I will summarize with this. He originally wrote this piece after the birth of his first child, Hannah. So, one of the things we've talked a lot about with the students is that joy is not the same as happiness. Joy is something that can only be felt after knowing tragedy, or sorrow, or strife. And I can remember the birth of my son, Artemis, and that unabashed feeling of joy. One, extraordinarily happy for the event and what was happening, but also incredibly fearful for the life that I was now responsible for. Joy, fear, happiness, unabashed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wind Symphony. here at Chaparral is the opportunity to work with somebody else. And what a tremendous musician, colleague, and I don't know that I've ever met anybody that has a harder work ethic than my brother-in-law and Associate Director of Maintenance, Mr. Daniel Jensen. Please welcome him back to the stage. once again. We've got a couple things to do. One of them is the drawing. So I think Enriquez. All right, so while we're grabbing Miss Enriquez and doing that drawing, which I know you're all excited for, a couple of logistical things, looking ahead. Before our last number here, thank you once again for coming out tonight. After we're done, it will take just a few minutes for us to clear the stage and get everything back where it needs to go. And then looking ahead, so tonight was just a small, tiny portion of the band program here at Chaparral High School. We try and condense it so that it's only about an hour for you for performances. However, looking at that's to get you ready for the end of the year when we do our concert under the stars, which I believe is May 9th. No, May 10th. It's May 10th, because it's Darby's birthday. All right, so it's May 10th. And that will be all of the ensembles, but it's kind of concert in the park style, kind of come and go as a piece. And that'll be in the quad area, and we'll also be doing tacos and hot dogs, and we'll pre-sell those as a fundraiser. And then also just to keep you nourished, for that marathon concert event. And then looking ahead to next week, our wind ensemble, which is our top concert band, will be performing at the Clark County School District Advanced Band Festival, which is, they will be performing on Wednesday at 10:40 a.m. So, I know, in the middle of the day, but 10:40 a.m. at the Las Vegas Academy on their main stage there. They'll be performing 10:40. This is the second advanced band, and they will be performing at the Intermediate Band Festival in April at Valley High School. Both of those events are free. You're welcome to come out, and we encourage you to come out. It'd be great to have lots of supportive audience in the seats to support them as they're making great music on stage. All right, so we'll do the drawing for Mariah Carey first. All right. All right, actually, we have Miss Cummings here, our principal. So let's have her come up and do the drawing for us. So, hey, we're so fortunate here at Chaparral High School that we have 5 concert bands and 2 jazz bands, and a lot of that is due to this person right here. So, big round of applause for Miss Cummings. And let's see who's going to go see Mariah Carey. Ticket number 7, this is just the last 4 digits, 7671. All right. Okay, and we'll do the drawing for the Golden Knights tickets here. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, last 4 digits on the blue ticket, 2317. So again, another round of applause for Ms. Chris Cummings. And our last piece that we'll be performing tonight is entitled Military Escort. This is a march by Harold Bennett, arranged by James Swearingen. And this is what the composer had to say about it. I'll paraphrase better this time, I hope. The introduction in Military Escort, called the best march ever composed, I'm not sure about that, but okay, came from a march by Will Nicholson of Ramona, Indiana. Henry Fillmore bought the work for $35, revised the melody and harmony, added additional 96 bars of his own material, and copyrighted the march in 1923 for both band and orchestra using his Harold Bennett pseudonym. Designed for beginning groups, Fillmore was amazed when the manuscript was read by his shrine band and the members proclaimed it one of the best marches. The composer apparently did not realize that the open tone, cornet, fanfares, and low brass melodies, as well as the repetitive shave and haircut rhythms, had been familiar to instrumentalists for centuries. Using these basic patterns, Fillmore produced an uncomplicated masterpiece which rises and falls in the band popularity polls but never disappears. In fact, if you want to follow it on the U.S. Marine Band website, they're doing their own March Madness, where they pit the marches against each other. So if you want to follow that, that's kind of fun. According to Paul Beerley, Military Escort even outsold the Stars and Stripes Forever march for a period of about 4 years. A few years later, Sousa told Fillmore, quote, "I wish that march had my name on it," end quote. Military Escort.